Do you remember climbing up the trees when we were kids, young, naive, and free? As the years went by, I fell in love with you. You said you'd found someone you can't refuse. Still I imagine holding hands with you. You'll never know how much I'm still in love with you. Don't you tell me that I'm dreaming, that you never really love me. You don't understand the power in your words. Oh, I'll never find a reason to forget what I believe in. Without you, I'm falling apart, dreaming.
Hello Aquarius, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of August 2017. I hope that you have a good month in the month of July. So this reading is focusing on your career and work life. So let's get started. So the first card for you representing the present position or the beginning of the month of August, you have the Six of Diamonds. So this card looks like in the beginning of the month you may have received some kind of help from other people around you, or it can also be a gift, for instance like tax returns, or the money that you may have like somebody owed to you and that you can collect them and somebody may pay back to you. It can also be a benefit from the company that you are working for, and they may have been like holding the fund for you, and this is the time for you to receive that back. Other than that, it could also be indicating that you may in the beginning of the month you may have will be giving the money to some of your colleagues or some of your relatives or parents or somebody that are close to you, or like helping hand, for instance, to people around you. That could also be the case. It doesn't have to be money in these regards. So the next card that you have representing the influence card or the bridge card, you have the King of Diamonds. So towards the middle of the month, or towards the first half of the month, it looks like there will be a male significant figure in your life from the earth sign. It looks like somebody that are very significant. It can also be your husband, or it can also be your employer, or it can also be your co-worker, somebody that are very like business minded, or somebody that is so like organized and have a lot of plans in their books, and just like it always keep busy with the whole things. And this person is very good in terms of, let's say, if you want to have a joint ventures or business with this person. And this king can also indicate here that you may like have like ideas that you want to share with this King of Diamonds, and it looks like any ideas that you want to discuss with this person can be something that you want to do for a long term. So that can also be the case here in this towards the middle of the month. So just be mindful of these as well. So the next card you have representing the things that you in the past for you, you have the Seven of Clubs. So this card indicating that in the past you may have to defend some of the your belief system or of your ideas in your career or in your work situations. It looks like you may have some kind of like presentations or paper or project that you may have to present it in the month of July, by the end of the month possibly, that you may have to defend your idea or defend your comments or your belief system as well. Other than that, it can also be indicating some kind of conflicts or somebody that were trying to challenge you in the past, that you may have to like giving the explanations to them that you are who you are, or that you are doing this because of this and blah blah blah. So that's something that you may have had. So the next card that you have, it can also be indicating one more thing, that can be also defending your job as well. Like some of the people may talk negative about you behind your back, and now they want to clarify, and you want to make sure that everything is fine, there is no misunderstanding and things like that. And you may have had a couple of people that may doubt about your capability as well, but now they are like everything should be clear after you defend those people as well, against those people. So the next card that you have representing the things that you learned from the past, you have the Jack of Club. So there were some kind of news in the past that you learned. It can also be from the younger person in your life, from the fire sign that are close to you. So this kind of person can be somebody that was helping you in the past, and then they're bringing some kind of news about something that may attract your like situations as well. So let's see, let me clarify what is this person's So it looks like in the past you learned some kind of like bond with these persons. There are some kind of ties, or there are some kind of like joint venture or business partnership, indicating this by these two cards. It looks like you were dealing with several kind of ideas, business ideas, or something with this person, somebody younger than you from the fire sign. It can also be like you were thinking a lot about starting your own business, and you want to do things differently, and you want to test some of your ideas. So this is something that may also happen in the past, in the month of possibly July or June, whatever. It's possibly 3 months or 2 months in the past. So the next one that you have representing the things that you need to let go from the past, you have the Jack of Spades. So yeah, this card representing somebody from the air sign that are bringing you some kind of news, or somebody that were close to you. It can be also your niece, or it can also be your brothers, it can also be your colleagues or your co-worker. But this person will not be there for you again in the future, because maybe he is or she is moving towards better place, or towards the different employment routes, for instance. Or it can also be somebody that was helping you again with your analytical problems, or with some kind of your day-to-day basis. Can be also something like that. But this person will not be there for you again, because he might be moving and he might not be there for you. So the next card is you have representing the things in the future, or towards the end of the month. You have the Six of Spades. So yeah, it looks like you are finally deciding not to cope with all of these problems, but you are thinking of somehow moving from your current situations or your current place. It can also be there is a thought of moving house, moving place. It can also be moving, like changing employments, can also be like that. If you're unhappy with the current place that you are working right now, maybe you want to spice things up and change everything. Can also be indicating here, possibly during the lunar eclipse on July, I think in the last week of July, something along those lines, that you may have possibly decided to take a new position, or take a new ventures, or take a new sort of like moving travel plan or things like that. If you're thinking to take your holiday, for instance, this card could also indicate some kind of travel may appear in your life. So the next card that you have representing the clarifying card at the bottom of the deck, you have the Jack of Diamond. So yeah, it looks like everything will be in your favor in some way. It looks like there's not so much things that are major in the negative way that will happen to you. It looks like there is there will be some kind of help to you, or you may help somebody else. Can also be this King of Diamonds that may be the help to you. And then this king can be also somebody that are helping you, your current employer, or can also be your new employer, for instance. And then you may decide by the end of the month can also be the offer from this king with the new employment. And this indicates that you are moving because you may get a better offer, or you may get better deals in some way in your career. And this represents the news that are coming to you regarding your money situations. So I hope that this reading is helpful. It looks like a very beautiful month for you for the month of August. And if you like, just click like. And if you haven't subscribed already, just click subscribe. And see you next month. Thank you.